he's got it done. He's bloody good. Bilal's good eye is. Jeez, the good eye is the good eye. What is up, boys? How are we? What's good, what's good, what's good? Chill stream, chill time, relaxation time, kick back, relax, put the chill beats on. Nearly fell asleep. Lucky you made it, mate. I didn't end up cutting my hair. I'll cut my hair after this stream. I need to cut it. Needs a haircut. Spotted the link straight away. Mate, you were right on it, brother. You were straight on it. Yeah, I gotta look how scruffy I'm looking, boys. I need to get it sorted out. One more line, never heard it. Never. No one's ever said another line was a bad idea, too smelly. No one's ever said another line was a bad idea. Until they had a heart attack. Is this? Yeah, good. There we are. How are we, lads? How are we? What do we think about doing what did we think about getting a Philly cheesesteak live? Good idea? Bad idea? What do you guys think about the out and about in public live streams? Let me know. Are they good? Are they bad? I don't know. They're very weird. Dougie took one of those extra long showers. I haven't had a shower yet. I came home, had a coffee, got changed. You reckon they're a good idea? Yeah, I think they're pretty fun. They change it up a little bit. They mix it up, which is good for us to see. Do a Warrnambool one? You never know, mate. You never know where the van will take me. Jack Della Maddalena is confident he can get the welterweight champion out in one round. Eyes on the prize, mate. Stoked the UFC put their trust in me to save their division. It'll be done in one. Jack Della Maddalena, mate. It'll be done in one. It'll be over. Bloody sleeps him. Let's go. Apparently this isn't a... Oh, also, I need to announce the new emoji as well. I can get that ready here. Apparently there was a miscommunication between Jack Della Maddalena's team and the pub where he was doing a sponsored meet and greet. The pub where he was doing the dinner that he was doing, or the lunch that he was doing, was just for cash. It was just to get the cash and dash. It was never to actually pay for his team to go over there. So they just sort of made that up. Jack had no idea. What's up, Miguel? How are you, brother? Marab going to get the KO, Jack to Bilal. Marab getting the KO, Jack to KO Bilal. Marab has never gotten the KO. I don't understand why you think Marab would get the KO, mate. I don't understand it at all. Here we go. Add another emoji. Whoosh. Add another emoji. Where is it? Yes, mate. Oh, no. What the hell? Why can't it all fit in? What the hell? Why isn't it all fitting in? Oh, no. The emoji, no. 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 Hang on a second. Oh, this is absolute bulldunk. Hang on. Maybe this will work. Well, how come it fits in that way? All right, let's go for that. Yeah, that'll do. All right, done. Save and publish. We have a new emoji, boys. Can't wait to see how it looks. We have a new emoji. Marab's getting the knockout. Jack is going to knock Bilal out. I think Jack will knock Bilal out, Miguel. I can be your hype man. You already are too smelly. You already are my bloody hype man, mate. Ian Gary has no fear of the most dangerous fighters in the game. What a savage. Yeah, it is. I mean, we should be very happy that Ian Gary is choosing to step up and save events. That is very nice of Ian Gary to do that for us. I'm passionate Marab will be not... Why doesn't it fit in? That's what she said. Very good. Very good, two smelly fingers. I'm positive Marab will be knocked out with a big knee from O'Malley. I mean, so you got to look at it this way, right? Sean O'Malley was very close to winning the first fight, and that is when he had bad hips. He had a bad hip that needed surgery, but he didn't want to have the surgery because instead he wanted to fight on the 306 at the Sphere. He really, really wanted to be the Sphere, and if he could headline the Sphere and he could get a knockout at the Sphere, that would have propelled him into just absolute superstardom. So That was Sean O'Malley's plan. Now that he is actually rested up, gotten the surgery, and he is taking his career a lot more seriously, there is a very good chance that you will see Sean O'Malley get the win over Merab Dvalishvili. And I know Big Tim is going to go back and listen to this stream, and he's going to be disgusted at me for even saying that. But it's just true, man. Volk better be ready for a round one with Diego. Yeah, I agree, dude. I agree. That round one is going to be savage for Alexander Volkanovski. Diego Lopez is going to come at him hard and fast. Volk better be ready for round one knockdown. Old Lady Hips, I agree. Sean won on pure damage. Merab can't eat that knee. Cheeto took that there. I was like, yeah, I mean, the sound of the fucking knee going around the arena would have been insane, Miguel. I think Sean is going to knock Merab out. I hope he does, Miguel. I hope he does. I find Sean O'Malley more enjoyable to have in the MMA community than Merab Dvalishvili, mate. Ian fought Shavkat on 21 days' notice and is fighting Prates on 25 days' notice. Say what you want about the guy outside of the cage, but he's definitely not scared to get in there. I mean, that's what we used to say about Sean O'Malley as well, Bilal's good eye. And you might be able to see the new emoji, dude. That's what we used to say about Sean O'Malley as well, man. Like, anything that you want to say about the way that he lives his life with his wife outside of the cage, you got to look at the way that he behaves inside of the cage. And Sean O'Malley is insanely entertaining inside of the cage. And same thing with Ian Gary. Like, he might not be entertaining inside of the cage. He might not be entertaining outside of the cage. He might not be fun to watch or fun to listen to. But the dude steps up and fights. So you have to give him at least that. And I think Jack Della Maddalena will lose a few rounds, but he will find the KO. Yeah, I hope so, Miguel. I do. O'Malley Yarn 2 would be sick. Hopefully that's what we get. Like, if Sean O'Malley... That's probably why they didn't give it to Piotr Yan for Merab Dvalishvili. Like, if Sean O'Malley can go ahead and sleep Merab, then the UFC are 100% going to make Yan O'Malley 2 for the rematch. They're 100% going to do that, man. So that's probably what the UFC is betting on is going to happen. I think Jack will lose a few rounds. Yep. I guess Umar and Yan. I got, what's up, Kenny? No notification. Obviously not, dude. That's why I was so late for people to get here. I guess Umar and Yan are going to fight. Yeah, maybe. I think it all depends on what happens with the O'Malley fight and Merab, dude. The UFC is in a holding pattern right now. They just want to see how the current fights play out. Ian Gary is not scared of anyone? No, dude, that's true. He's not. Prates right now is so dangerous. He is. He's incredibly dangerous. There's something about being broke and constantly smoking cigarettes that'll give you that kind of lights out energy. Ian will probably just wrestle him, though. I think that would be the plan from Ian Gary. You know, it's short notice. Prates is the striker. Ian Gary has got the shooter box in his back style. So maybe that's what can happen. Maybe. Damn, no notification. That's all right, dude. So sick of O'Malley, the rainbow head friend. Well, not the AM, bro. There's also a very good chance that he's not going to be able to get past Merab, so you won't have to put up with him for very long. Sean's striking is next level. That kind of KO of Aljo. Yeah, but that was Aljo playing a stupid game trying to stand with him, right? I've been waiting to glaze Dougie for today. What are you talking about, Kenny? For getting out there onto the streets and going and getting a Philly cheesesteak for lunch? Umar and Merab was really close. Yeah, bantamweight has so many good... It does, dude. It absolutely does, man. It's crazy. Ian Gary, OTW to the GOAT legacy. What do you mean OTW, Kenny? What does that stand for? I'm tired of people acting like Gary fought Shavkat on short notice. He was in a training camp for the card the week after 310. But he was in a training camp for a different kind of a fight, right? He was in a training camp for... what was it? He was in a training camp for Buckley. Which I guess Buckley versus Shavkat, I mean, you're both going to assume that they're going to come in and wrestle. So, yeah, it's not that crazy. Oh, the new emoji isn't uploaded. Hang on a second. Let me see. It didn't save. Let's have a look. Is the new emoji... Oh, yeah, the new emoji's there. Beautiful, mate. You love to see it, boys. You love to see it. Let me get that out of the way. I don't want to say anything, chat. Beautiful. Jan Silva, Bryce Mitchell is going to be wild live. Well, dude, you're going to be very lucky to go and see that one, Miguel. The AI rankings will either be really good or complete shit. I also see Merab walking through O'Malley 50-45. What's up, Woeful? How are you, brother? Waffle? We'll go with Woeful. I also see Merab walking through it. Why do you think Merab is going to have a better shot this time, Ratio? I want you to think about Bo Nickel versus Rainier. What do you think about Bo Nickel versus Rainier de Riddler, the Kid Fiddler? I'll be going with Rainier de Riddler, brother. I'll be going with Rainier de Riddler. I think Bo Nickel is as mid as you could possibly get. I didn't say O'Malley. I know not the AM, bro. I know you didn't. Jamal Hill's body is so... It feels like he's always injured, right, Miguel? Two Smelly Fingers says, I have a question. Well, this is a live stream Q&A, so you can ask that question. Jamal Hill is never going to be champ again. No, he never should have been champ in the first place, Miguel. Never should have been champ again in the first place. Book Roundtree Yuri. Yes, I love that. So, was Shavkat. He went from Bilal to Gary, which is different as a get. That is true. Going from Bilal to Gary is a completely... So really, Mr. Todathan, Shavkat should have gotten the most credit for taking a fighter on short notice, really. Where is Kamaru Usman? He is making a podcast every single day with Henry Cejudo, saying absolutely insane stuff. Just making stuff up. Saying that Leon Edwards 1 becomes some sort of black magic. What do you think about Pitbull versus Yair Rodriguez? I think I'm going to go with Yair Rodriguez. I think he's just got a little bit of youth, power, speed. I think Pitbull is going to be a grizzly, old, crafty vet, but I think he's just a little bit too old. Riddler's BJJ is legit. It is. It is. It is. Won him 2 championships. If you had a time machine, where would you travel through space and time and why? So it's a time machine and a space machine? Interesting. Very interesting. I'd probably travel back to the late 60s, early 70s. I'd go full-on stock trader. I'd have all the sports books with me. I'd have all the stock charts with me. I'd get insanely rich, and then I would buy my own way into government and become the president in the modern era and just fix everything. O'Malley has 0 takedown defense. He really isn't that good. He has no more than a mid-striker, in my opinion. Merab has crazy stamina and is way more well-rounded than O'Malley. Fair enough. Okay. O'Malley has 0 take. That's very odd ratio, considering O'Malley was able to shuck him off and get back to his feet, you know, considering that he did need hip surgery. Very odd. I have 2 questions and a riddle wrapped in an enigma. Okay, well, I think we got through 1 question. What's your second question, Kenny? Usman Buckley is right there to make. It is. But Usman is being an absolute little bitch. A bitch. Cejudo really found a way to ruin his once respected legacy. He did. Yeah, he never should have retired. He really fucked up. Have you seen the Yair Rodriguez knockout of Andre Fili? I have, mate. Dougie would warn his body about the invading Russians. Yeah, I'd warn my buddy about invading. Can you believe out of all the things that he did, he invaded Russia in the winter? I mean, how stupid do you have to be? Well, we got a fun game to play as well today, boys. On the back end, we're on the fun. We're going to play prime for prime on the back end. Prime for prime, lightweight versus lightweight. The lightweight division in 2016 versus the lightweight division in 2025. When the chat slows down a little bit, we're going to do prime for prime. See how today's lightweight division stacks up against the lightweight division of the past. Hope this doesn't end up true, but Yair versus Pitbull is probably a title eliminator unless Volk and Yair win, because they don't want to give Movzar his shot. I think that is true. I think it's also interesting that we have got UFC Noche already in the books, and obviously they're going to want to do something very special for that when it comes to the Mexicans and South Americans. So, yeah, no, Toad, I think you're absolutely right. I'd vote for a time travel Dougie. Thank you. Thank you, mate. Australia is the best. It's a country, for sure, mate. UFC would love Lopez versus Yair for the Noche cut. That's exactly, Toad. Exactly. We're on the same page, mate. Ratio confirmed casual. Ratio is confirmed to casual with that. No, Ratio is all right, dude. Ratio is all right. Yair beat up Dan Hooker. He did, mate. Krylov is going to smash Reyes. Maybe. These new lightweights will kill the old one. We'll see, dude. Let's bring up the UFC lightweight division in 2015 and let's have a look. If you could talk to the Almighty God and ask him anything, what would your question be? If I could talk to the Almighty God himself and ask him anything, what would the question be? I don't think I'd have a question for him, to be honest, mate. I don't think I'd have a question for him. He sort of answered it all pretty well. You know, you just got to find the answers. Like, they're out there, as we've discussed in the past, mate. The answers are right there. You just got to see them yourself. So, yeah. I mean, because the thing is, right, if you were there right in front of the Almighty God himself, you'd be like, well, then this proves everything in that book is correct. So it's all written right there, plain as fucking day, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think I'd ask him anything. I might ask him for forgiveness. I might ask him if he's got any more forgiveness going around. Mobzar is 19-0. Just have him fight the winner of 314. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense meritocracy, but ticket-wise, not so great. I was watching back some Bilal for... Oh, Ben. Benny boy. Benny boy. Benny boy. Benny boy. You missed out today, mate. We went and got Philadelphia cheesesteaks live on the channel for lunch. We went to the Indian joint that sells Philadelphia cheesesteaks, and you weren't there, Ben. You didn't have your notifications on, mate. I was watching back some Bilal fights. He really does rely on his boxing to get the takedown against the cage. He wants to take down JDM. He's going to take him down in the open, which I think will be very hard. I agree, mate. If he wants to stand there and try and box with JDM, good luck, dude. Get in there and try and box with JDM. JDM will be ripping you up to the body and laying some savage overhands. Arman versus a prime Khabib, well, this is why we're going to go through the light heavyweight rankings of 2025, and we're going to see just how far up they get, mate. Yeah, you don't question God. You'd learn that in the... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you get there and you see, like, because the question implies that the Almighty God is the Almighty God. So if you end up seeing him yourself, then you know, like, I better start being real sorry. What's up, Rob's neighbor? Good to see you, man. Bryce did an interview with Anthony Smith. Did he? Oh, damn it. That's going to give Anthony Smith's channel some subs, and I am chasing down his sub count. Mobzar is 19-0. He's undefeated. Volk or Diego rematch is interesting. The Volk or Diego rematch is interesting. Oh, right. Mobzar versus Volk is interesting. Yes. The Diego rematch is also interesting. I agree. Were they Indian? They were Indian, yes. Arman beats up Khabib easily, but people aren't ready for that. Arman beats up... Whoa, Toad! People are definitely not ready for that. Forgiveness, you've won it. Thanks, Woeful. Bilal versus Jack is going to be a true strike grappler matchup. Yes, it is. It is. Jack has the best body shot. Yeah, so Bilal wants to pressure Jack Della Maddalena. I say, bring him, dude. Bring it. Indian Philly cheesesteak. It was fucking good, though, dude. It was really fucking good. What's up, Rob's neighbor? Good to see you, man. What's up, 305 Chunks? How are you, dude? I can see them making Volk versus Mobzar, but if Lopez wins, they'll want to keep him as a champ for as long as possible. I can see them making Volk versus Mobzar, but if Lopez wins, if Lopez wins, then Mobzar is on for the hardest run to the title anyone has seen in a very long time. We're talking epic proportions of Bilal levels. Epic Merab Divalashvili levels. Yeah, what's up, 305 Chunks? It's good to see you, dude. On paper, Anthony Smith did Bryce Mitchell. Please smash the like button, boys. Help us get to 5,000 subs. We're going to do a giveaway at 5,000 subs. We're going to put a Philly cheesesteak in a box. We're going to put some of the Dougie Pokemon cards in a box. The t-shirt's going to go in a box. And some Vegemite's going to go in a box. And I'll mail it to one of you lucky subscribers. You see, Barbara, the Bible's better on paper, brother. Have you had any good farts since that Philly cheesesteak? No joke, Kenny? What's up, Portuguese Herzog? How are you, dude? No joke, I immediately came home and took a massive shit. I'll put a fart in the jar and put it in the box. 19-0 and no finishes in the UFC. You are not getting a title fight without a finish. As Dana White said to Magomed Ankalaev, make it interesting, get a finish. Bilal is old, Jack young. Bilal is old, Jack is young. Exactly, Miguel. I completely agree, dude. Do you have a top 5 best nationalities cuisine? Do you have a top 5 for the best nationalities cuisine? No, because I'm more of like a food, like, it would probably be just Italian, dude, with my wog heritage. Because I love pizza, burgers, parmas. Pizza, burger, parmas, fried chicken, Mexican. Like, really, that'd be it, mate. Jack Shavkat was always the best fight at 170. Jack versus Shavkat was always... That's an interesting take. Jack versus Shavkat is the best one. If you could travel anywhere for a free 2-week vacation, where would it be and why? Anywhere in the world for a free 2-week vacation, I'd probably go to... if it was free, I'd probably go to Abu Dhabi or the Maldives. Yeah, Abu Dhabi or the Maldives. If it was free, that would be why, yeah. Portuguese Herzog, what's up, mate? Donald Cerrone was good back. Donald Cerrone was very good back then. Khabib isn't good at the takedowns, but out in the open, he needs the cage. Ahmed is one of the best wrestlers in the open in lightweight history and will just stand his base, hold his center, and spam kicks. Ooh, let's get up the UFC lightweight rankings. Let's get up the UFC rankings right now, and let's do this. Let's play the game, boys. Let's lock in. Let's play the game. Where do the athletes rank up in 2025 compared to 2015? What a great game that we love to play here on the channel. Lightweight. All right, so the 15th ranked lightweight today, on this very day, is Ignacio Bahamondos. How far up does Ignacio Bahamondos make it in 2015? Honestly, geez, Ignacio Bahamondos is just mate. Honestly, I'd put him around the Donald Cerrone. I'd put him around here, around 11th to 12th. Right now, I'd put Ignacio Bahamondos around there, bro. No joke. Let me read some chats. Yeah, Mobzar can't finish. Exactly. 2016, Nate Diaz has Islam running for the clips. I don't think he does, mate. I don't think he does. Sushi is number 1. I like sushi. Can I tell you a joke? Of course you can, mate. Do it. The Maldives. Kenny, you bloody ripper, mate. I got my Dougie body pillow for this stream. You would, Kenny. 4. He's top 4. You reckon he's top 4? What's up, Fight Night with Frankie? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing good, dude. I hope you're doing good. How did you enjoy the 3-hour retarded session, mate? How did you enjoy the 3-hour retarded session? I've never been, but I'd love to. Like, the question is, if you could travel anywhere in the world for free for 2 weeks, you'd have to do the Maldives, right? Maldives, I've never been, but apparently it's very, very expensive. Subscribe to Fight Night with Frankie. Subscribe to Fight Night with Frankie. He's one of the boys. Grant Dawson. Where does Grant Dawson go in 2015? Ooh, probably a waste of time. Your ability to waste time should be stuck. Thanks, mate. That's damn good, wasn't it? Oh, Grant Dawson. Where would Grant Dawson go? Dustin Poirier, Beneil Dariush, Michael Chiesa, Nate Diaz, Edson Barbosa, Rafael Dos Santos. Oof. I reckon Grant Dawson is probably a 6th ranked UFC lightweight in 2015. Yeah, I reckon the new run of lightweights actually are going to end up doing pretty well against the old school run of lightweights. Frankie, what's up, brother? Yeah, boy, subscribe to Fight Nights with Frankie, man. Subscribe to Fight Nights with Frankie. He does streams as often as he can. His streams are far more unhinged than mine, far funnier. So go and give him some love. He's our brother across the aisle over in England. It was exceptional, your ability. Thank you, Frankie. I appreciate it, brother. Khabib has got better at striking later in his career, so we would have a chance to back Ahmed against the cage in his absolute prime. But Ahmed destroys the 2016 version of Khabib. Well, that's the thing, dude. Like, so Khabib in 2016 had dog shit striking. What's up, Giuliano Gente? How are you, brother? How are you, dude? How did you enjoy your video, mate? Number 1, did you watch the entire 3.5 hours? Because if you did, your persistence is amazing. And number 2, if you skimmed through it, I hope you enjoyed it, man. Anthony Smith trading card in the box. Oh, Giuliano, thank you for re-upping your membership, dude. I appreciate it. An Anthony Smith trading card in the box. Yeah, so I make, sometimes for the big cards, I make fighters if they were Pokemon cards. I'll get some like properly printed out and put them in the box. Glover Teixeira was Unk most of his career. He was, dude, but he was also very dangerous in Unk mode. 13 for 13, you mean? Oh, yeah, that's about right. I could understand that, Ben. I'm joking. I'm not rich. Don't rob. Of course, no one stabbed Frankie on the street. He's not rich at all. I'm Kenny, Rob's neighbor. If you're in a bladed stance and you block on the rear side, and you blitz to lead arm, post on your opponent, you should essentially block everything. Okay. Flying knee neutralized because of the opponent's off balance. Rear side punch is neutralized. Lead attacks neutralized because you post on the shoulder. And leg kicks are neutralized because you're moving in. Nice one, Cam. Have you been trying this one today at the gym? I watched all of it and it's sickened and delighted. Dude, I cannot believe you watched all of it, Frankie. Shout out to anybody who watched all 3.5 hours, man. I can't believe how fast you made. Thank you, Giuliano. I appreciate it. Dude, I literally just locked myself in the room and started recording. Every half an hour I took a break. every half an hour I took a break and I was like, what am I going to say next? Had a little think to myself, took some water, had some food, and then re-record. And then just got I just recorded in half an hour blocks and strung them together, dude. I can't believe how fast you met. Well, I hope you enjoy it. And I tried to put in a decent amount of effort into the starting video montage, video clip, so it was worth it, dude. Leg kicks neutralized because you're moving in. Glover leveled up at 40, doesn't count. Glover leveled it, yeah, after he took the soul of Anthony Smith's teeth, after he ripped Anthony Smith's teeth out of his body, that's when Glover Teixeira really started getting good. The issue is, do you really see RDA beating Bahamundo? In 2016, I could see RDA smoshing Bahamundos. Yeah, I could. Now imagine a short dude moving in like this. Now he's in distance for that good old pocket boxing, plus the in wrestling combo. Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. Have you been watching Finney's fights? Because I know you're looking forward to watching Finney this weekend. Are you trying to see how Finney can improve his striking and go from wrestling? Is that what you're saying here, mate? Oof, Benoit Saint Denis. Benoit Saint Denis is the next one up on the chopping block. So a 2025 Benoit Saint Denis versus the entire lightweight division in 2016. Dude, I think Donald Cerrone beats the shit out of Benoit Saint Denis. Donald Cerrone and Dustin Poirier beat the shit out of Benoit. I'm putting Benoit around. Okay, I'm gonna bring Ignacio Bahamondes up a little bit to around that Dustin Poirier, Beneil Dariush level. But Benoit Saint Denis is getting fucking owned by the lightweight division in 2015. Owned, mate. Owned, bro. 2018 to 2020, Khabib had very underrated effective striking. He had very good distance management, pressure, and takedown threat, which is why he used to get guys against the fence. Yeah, true, Turret. No, I agree, dude. But again, we're talking 2016. And 2016, Khabib had horrible striking. He was still that very, Edson Barboza-esque Khabib, when he's just smushing people against the cage and just doing the ground and pound. That is that level of Khabib in 2016. I hope he can. I don't know how he will. He may still be great. Yeah, I don't think we can expect a lot from Finney. BSD is 12th, so where did I put him? 12th, there you go. All right, cool. So we're exactly the same, Benny boy. Yeah, Benoit is a sacrifice. Never thought he was that good. Yeah, dude. And if he moves up to welterweight, it's fucking over for him. It's over for him. Name a country it's okay for me to make fun of. Any country. You can make fun of it. Literally any country you want. When you take the piss, do you hold it with your left leg? When you take a piss, do you hold it with your left? Both. You got to take. When you're holding something like this fucking water bottle and trying to keep the spray from hitting the ceiling, you've really got to hold on for dear life. Tell the neighbors that noise isn't the sound of a pipe bursting, and everything will be okay. $10 for no shirt? No, Frank. No, Kenny. The video that compares Khabib and Pena for striking says it. Yeah, there is a shot for shot Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Juliana Pena. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. It's embarrassing that he is one of the goats of the sport. Oh, we got a controversial one now. Oh, fuck me. Do we have a controversial one now? Paddy fucking Pimlich. Paddy fucking Pimlich in 2016. Where does Paddy Pimlich go? Oh, this is going to cause a ruckus. I can feel it already. Oh, I can feel it already. Okay, so I think it's fair to say that Paddy Pimlet is somewhere up here in the Eddie Alvarez, Rafael Dos Santos. No, let's not fuck around. Michael Johnson, Paddy Pimlet, Nate Diaz, Edson Barboza. No. Again, I think Paddy Pimlet's around this area. Above Benoit Saint. He's around this area there. Dude, maybe the 2015 Rafael Fiziev Man, maybe 2025 lightweight rankings are not going to be so good for them. Rafael, where are we going with? Why has Paddy Pimblett got a fucking square around him? Fuck off. Rafael Fiziev. Again, he's going to be around here, so I don't see Fiziev getting over these guys. Oosh. We need Paddy Pimblett. Hang on a second. Let me get my Paddy, and then I'll read some comments. I just don't understand why Paddy got a box put around him for some reason. Yeah, Paddy's going around here somewhere. They're all around here, so this is not looking good for the 2025 lightweight division. Let me read some chats. Dana giving massive, unbelievable news that nobody saw coming at all impression. What's up, guys? Big news coming out of the war room here. Absolutely massive news for the opening fight of the UFC Apex. It's going to be Alreen Aldana 2 versus Katie Hopkins. Just huge news. Unbelievable stuff. And coming up for International Fight Week will be Islam Makhachev versus Justin Gaethje. Crazy news. No one saw it coming. Paddy beats Michael Chiesa and Nate Diaz. No, Ben. No, absolutely not, dude. No, absolutely not. Nate Diaz Jiu-Jitsu isn't better than Paddy. Nate Diaz is striking. No, 2016 Nate Diaz took Conor McGregor to life and death. He's striking it with Paddy. He's striking with Paddy. No, 2016 Nate Diaz is striking with Paddy Pimblett. I need to be able to hold my breath to be able to watch. I get that, Kenny. That makes sense. That was just my arrival you were feeling, because when I come, I bring the motherfucking rockers. What's up, Larry? How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well, brother. I hope you're doing well. I think Paddy beats Chiesa. We'll put Paddy up a little bit more, a bit higher. You think Paddy beats Chiesa? Over here? All right. This version of Paddy would do it. So, Frankie, do you think he should be higher? I don't know most guys here, but Paddy might honestly be unranked. They had to go to a wash Bobby Green to give him a ranking. That's what I'm saying, dude. I thought Paddy would be a lot lower. I'm surprised by how nice chat is being to Paddy Pimblett. Dude, Michael Chiesa, Michael Johnson, and Diaz are all winnable for Pat. All right. So, you know what? This is one of those ones where I think we need to let the chat decide. We'll say 1 to 3, 4 to 7, no, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, the rest. All right, you guys decide. I honestly thought Paddy Pimblett wouldn't be making it that high up the rankings, but you guys seem to be Paddy Pimblett enjoyers. Okay, if that's what you say. That's what you say, chat. Let's have a look. Dana found a new fan base, 70-year-old. Dana found our new fan base, the 70-year-old Facebook audience. What's up, Jimmy? How are you? I know, dude. He's gonna be invading the Facebook audience of boomers that keep up with their grandkids. Whole untapped market. I try and do this strategy because I'm 5'8", so I'm trying to use the shoulder post as a jab, and then the right hand follows to the left hook to the right body shot into a takedown. I think it's one of my attributes is hand speed. Yeah, okay, all right. So if you're 5'8", so unlike me, you're a short king. Unlike me, the absolute towering force at 178 centimeters tall. Yeah, so you want that fight style of like, obviously the Alexander Volkanovski, where he's able to feint, step in, and break the distance. Like being short, it's all about breaking the distance for you. So that Alexander Volkanovski short step in with, yeah, a bit of using a high shoulder guard is definitely going to help you a lot, man. Like a fire hose. Punches and bunches in the pot. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Moicano was champ. What? In 2016? Of course, Paddy beats Chiesa. Whoa. Why does Australian Navy have glass bottom boats? Why does the Australian Navy have glass bottom boats? So they can observe the previous fleet at the bottom of the ocean. Very good. It's Australian, so it sucks. Very good. How exactly does Chiesa beat Paddy? I don't know. Let's let the chat decide that. This version of Paddy is around the top 5, and I don't even mess with him. All right, Frankie's putting his foot down. Daddy Frankie is putting his foot down, and chat seems to agree. 38% seem to be having Michael Chiesa somewhere within the top 5, between 4 and 6, and then the rest have him down the bottom. You know what? We're going to give this one to Frankie. We're going to say that Frankie puts Paddy Pimblett right there next to Junior Dos Santos. Not Junior Dos Santos, Rafael Dos Santos. Okay, all right. That's a big move from Fright Nights with Frankie. That's a big. He's imposing his will on the chat. Fright Nights with Frankie is saying, listen, I've been mates with Dougie since he started live streaming, and I'm fucking telling him it is what it is. All right, now Renato Moicano. He cannot afford to lose. Dude, Moicano's got that fucking Tony Ferguson-esque. Dude, I'm putting Moicano around. Moicano is not fucking around. Moicano is not here to lose, mate. Not even rage baiting. Chiesa is legitimately a better striker than Paddy. People just haven't seen Paddy lose yet, so they see how bad he... I think that's what it is, Toad. I think that people are being a little bit blinded by just the fact that Paddy's had success. And they haven't seen that big shot that sleeps him yet. Well, don't worry, dude. When they do, they will. It's actually weird because Benny and Dustin are so low. Well, it is weird to look, but again, that's why you sort of got to picture Benny and Dustin like in their 2016 era. You know what I mean? I'm doing quite all right. Dougtron had a tornado in the neighboring town tonight, but Jesus Christ, thankfully not here. How about you? So I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Worked in the city today. Finally took the boys on the live stream to the Indian place that does Philly cheesesteaks when I finished work. Yeah, man, I'm doing better than I deserve. Fiziev that low is wild. Well, I don't know, man. Like, Fiziev versus Nate Diaz would be a fucking war in 2016. And Edson Barboza with Fiziev, I mean, that would be a hell of a fight. But Edson Barboza would leg kick the fuck out of Fiziev. Dustin Poirier, I think Dustin Poirier at any stage of his career can outgrit it. Like 2016 Dustin Poirier is the Dan Hooker Dustin Poirier. You know what I mean, Fight Night Frankie? Like, do you see the Dan Hooker Dustin Poirier fight? You put Rafael Fiziev in there. I think Rafael Fiziev crumbles, brother. I think he crumbles in the Dan Hooker Dustin Poirier fight. Yeah. And I like Fiziev a lot. Fiziev's one of my favorite fighters. Yeah. 178 centimeters. What is that? Like 5.5 fandom? No, I think it's about 6 foot. I think it's just on 6 foot. He's probably 5'3". Who are you talking about there, Benny? I need more context. Sorry, mate. I've caught up. It's weird because Benny and Dustin are... Oh, yeah, I'm with you. Those who are not liking the stream are traitors. I agree, Chimney. I agree. No, Dougie's really 5'4". We've measured him before the stream. I mean, you guys have seen me now out in the wild, in public. Benny and Dustin are the top two most talented on this list under Khabib. They are. They were very underrated in 2016, weren't they? How do the Germans conquer Serbia so fast? They marched in backwards... and the Serbians thought, how did the Germans conquer Serbia so fast? They marched in backwards, and the Serbians thought that they were leaving. Now you've assaulted Australia and Serbia, two smelly fingers. And the question is why? Why would you do such a thing, mate? Lightweight isn't great now because the rankings are filled with old men, but Amina Islam are easily a champ in 2016. I agree with that, Toad, but let's do that when we get there. Damn, I missed out on one of the Indian fillies. I'll have to go back and check it out. Yep, it was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. Volk will beat Lopez because Volk's speciality is pacing up taller fighters in the pocket and creating faster angles. Topuria is shorter, so it's tougher. Here's the problem, though, Cayman, and I don't know if you saw my elite breakdown of Volk versus Lopez. But Volk, as we have said, is generally the shorter fighter and has to do the step in so he can get into range, which is fine, but over the course of a 25-minute fight, Volk doesn't really finish people. Volk outworks them and outpaces them. So Volk is going to be in this fight for the entire 25 minutes. However, with his step-in feint game, him being able to land his combination and then get out, all is reliant on his speed. And even in his prime, there were times when Volkanovski was getting clipped fucking hard on the chin, where his speed just simply failed him. The other person got the timing. Now, in every single one of those fights, Volk did a little bit of a, that was good, mate, you got me there. And it happens in every single fight, even the Korean zombie fight. If Lopez lands that shot on Volk, I worry. I was saying Miocic is 5'3". I was saying Moicano. Oh, Moicano is number 5 or 3 on that list. Where have I got him? I've got him right on number 3. Okay, nice. Do you ever have Willy Willies in your pet? Never. Bro, what's the Australian dude having some gangster hit going on in that? What the fuck are we talking about here? Bro, what's that Australian dude having some gangster hit going on in the UFC, of course? Bro, what's that Australian dude having some gangster hit going on in the UFC, of course? Chimney, I have no idea what you were talking about. Volk can't be in the pocket with Lopez because of how hittable he is. Volk needs to wrestle. I agree, Toad. Volk needs to go back to the Jose Aldo Volk. Smush him up against the cage. Let's get dirty. Let's get wrestling with it. Now, where is the Beneil Dariush of 2025 in 2016? He's all the way down there. Beneil Dariush has absolutely regressed. Gamrot, where is the Mateus Gamrot of 2025 against the lightweight division? I hate Gamrot. Gamrot can go down there as well. Scamrot, Fairmrot, Fakerot. Gamrot is all the way down there. Fuck Gamrot. Fuck Gamrot and everything that he fucking stands for. Where is Michael Chandler in the 2016 light heavyweight division? Where is Mr. Michael Chandler? Chandler. Don't know why it puts a box around Chandler. Only time a box has ever gone around Chandler. Chandler is retarded. Probably around here. Probably around here. So the top 15 list is backwards because the best guys like on the bottom, those guys are easily better than Nate. Like, come on, man. They kept Nate so high because he was hyped from the Conor fight. It's true. It's true. Like, if anything, we really should be reworking the 2016 pound-for-pound list, rankings list, and then checking lightweight. No, I get you, Ben. How do you stop an Indian army on horseback? Unplug the carousel. What is the point of that joke? What you're saying Indian guys love riding carousel? Like, what is the point of that joke, Too Smelly? The rankings were so poorly made back then, it's hard to look at. It is, dude. Like, even just having Conor McGregor as the champion, like, Conor McGregor was never the champion. Like, he beat Eddie Alvarez, yeah, and he did have the belt, yeah, but he was never like the defending, you know what I mean? Like, he was never like the defending champion. Commend you for running your own business, brother. Oh, thank you, 305 Chunks. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Gamrot is at the top. Fuck Gamrot. Gamrot's at the bottom, Toad. Okay, Gamrot definitely beats fuck Gamrot as well, Ben. Height is debatable. We don't know how tall your surroundings really were to be able to judge based on them, but regardless, you still haven't submitted your tape measurement, which is what we need. The problem is I'm still yet to find a tape measure that can handle it all. You know what I mean? I have a girl over. She heard you ask me about the video before. She's like, he had to pay you in a video, so I explained it. She wanted to watch it. Now we're in bed watching your video, ordering Uber Eats. Giuliano, that woman is in for 3.5 hours of pain. And then once you're done with her, you can put the video on and enjoy it. That's fucked, mate. Don't put any other human being through that. It's time to bury that deep in the archives of YouTube, and it never will get spoken about again until next time we make this bet, and I've got to find a different way to pad for 3.5 hours. Do you actually ever have... We did that one. Cowboy beats Chandler. I think Cowboy beats Chandler. I literally think Cowboy beats Chandler. I think where we have Chandler is absolutely correct, man. And then that's why I'm relying on Volk taking his time off to recover his chin a bit. But yes, I think he can finish Lopez if he goes later. Volk doesn't have one-punch power, but he does hit with impact. Oh, I don't know, man. Volk's never been a finisher, Cayman. I don't know about that one, dude. Volk's never been a finisher, man. I think he's going to have to take it to a decision. And I think it's going to have to be a crafty vet decision that the fans kind of hate, but they're happy Volk's back. Do you know what I mean? The rankings are shit now, so I don't understand how Chandler's number... Yeah, Chandler shouldn't even be in the fucking rankings right now, right? Smelly, are you talking about Indians or American? Yeah, what kind of Indians, mate? The Korean zombie was hurt from the... He was hurt. Yeah, of course he was hurt. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's a retired... Like, are we saying, like, Volk's best finish is a Korean zombie on the way out? Volk's not a finisher. Volk's an accumulator of damage, right? They make miniature tape measures that work just fine. No, I'm saying we need something... like an industrial laser tape measure. Like, someone needs to come here with one of those ones that, like, you walk along the road and count up the kilometers. There is literally nothing Chiesa can do to Gamrot. His wrestling is Chiesa's wrestling is not true, but I fucking hate Gamrot, and I'm not putting him high up the list. I don't care how biased I am. Fuck Gamrot. We're getting somewhere now, though. Dan Hooker. She's Australian. The part with the spider has her lecturing me on how dangerous spider. Mate, I'll keep it in the fucking office for a reason. Like that was not a joke. Because I have the balcony right there by the computer. They crawl in through the balcony. So that is not a joke at all. And I wasn't sitting here with a fucking spider on the wall filming that shit for 3 hours and then like editing and clipping it. No. It had to die in the video. There's literally nothing Kiesa can do. Jesse on fire and Dana White in a thumbnail battle impression. Oh, Dana doesn't do. Okay, so all right, so this would be a Dana White thumbnail. It'd be no, Dana, you can't do that. Hey, Gabrielle, explain to Dana that you can't just throw your face in a thumbnail. It's got to be. And then say you've got explosive news. Explosive, nuclear news. That's the way you do it. Shut up, kid. These guys are going to love these thumbnails. There you go, 3 out of 5 chunks. Volk's best win was Yair. Volk was seen as one of the best strikers ever alive back then. Dan Hooker is 9. Benil Dariush beats Dan Hooker. Yeah, let's get Dan Hooker on the bloody list, mate. Dan Hooker. Why do some of you guys get a box around your name and some of you don't get a box around your name? Why is there favoritism? Now, remember, boys, this is 2025 Dan Hooker. He's got tattoos, Dan Hooker. He's got CTE and doesn't feel pain, Dan Hooker. Let's go, Brazil. Let's go, bro. Let's chill, bro. Let's go, cuz. Let's go, bro. Dan Hooker versus Nate. A 2025 Dan Hooker versus a 2016 Dan Hooker, Nate Diaz, is a fucking war of life and death proportions. I'm putting Dan Hooker right around here. This is a war of a Nate Diaz, a 2016 post Conor McGregor 2 Nate Diaz versus a 2025 Dan Hooker. Let's go, cuz. Let's fucking get it. Hey, you know, I broke a paw, but I said just give me a bigger glove. Hey, that is the fight of the fucking century. That's what we want to see, boys. Oh my God, that'd be sick. Hooker beats Dariush. Where have you got 2025 Dan Hooker beats Dariush? Yeah, we got him higher than that. Beautiful. How can you identify the groom at a Serbian wedding? He's the one in a clean bowling shirt. He's the one in a clean... What? So everyone else is just fucking filthy. So now you're just anti-Serbian, 2 smelly fingers? Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. Go back to bagging the Indians, mate. At least that was funny and harmless. You know? Now what you're doing is disgusting. 2025, Max Holloway. 2025 Max Holloway. 2025 Max Holloway versus a 2025 Max Holloway versus the entire lightweight roster of 2015. Max Holloway, 2025. Tony Ferguson, Khabib, no. Eddie Alvarez, maybe. Rafa Del Sando, Edson Barboza. Ooh, that's a battle. I think Max in 2025 goes in around here, boys. I think he goes around here. I think that's about how high. So actually, the lightweight division of 2025 is fairly comparable to how it was in 2016, right? Like all the top lightweights are still around the top lightweights. All the bottom feeder lightweights are still around the bottom feeder lightweights. Like I feel like we're about right where we are, yeah. Max 100% beats Eddie! Eddie! No, I agree, dude. I agree. I just, like, I find it interesting with Max, like, where do you put him against, like, a 2025 Max Holloway against a 2025 Tony Ferguson? That's a dangerous fight, right? That's a very dangerous fight. A 2016 Tony Ferguson, like, people forget, man, Tony Ferguson in 2016 was a fucking marauder. How about we do this for a poll? I think this is poll worthy, right? I feel like this is definitely poll worthy. I think it's time to get out a big poll for this. Hang on a second, boys. We're gonna get out a big old poll, boys. You and me, boys. We're gonna do this poll. We're gonna do it so hard. We're getting everything ready for this poll, mate. This is gonna be an epic poll. Fucking hell, is this poll going to be epic. Alright, design, uploads. Whoosh. Alright, we're back. Sorry, boy. I wanted to do... We're going to do this poll We're going to do this one. It's 2016 versus 2025. Max Holloway versus Tony Ferguson. This is a fucking war. A war like you cannot believe, boys. Yeah, there we go. Oosh. I'll tell you what, I don't mind Tony Ferguson in this fight. I don't mind Tony in this fight at all. I thought the punchline was gonna be the Serb groom was the one wearing the white dress. Why? Why is that even funny? Why is that even funny? Max is 2-3, honestly. I don't think he gets past Tony, dude. I don't think he gets past Tony. Max 100% beats Eddie. I think Max beats Eddie. I don't think he gets past Tony. We're going down. No. Oh, yeah. 2025. Sorry, I was thinking 2016 Max Holloway is... It is what it is. It is what it is, brother. Brother, I am the heat. I am the heat, baby. I am the heat. The best is blessed. But yeah, no, 2025 Max Holloway has got serious CTE and has lost all of his ability to shit talk. And now it is just, we'll find out on Saturday night. We'll find out Saturday night. Well, guess what? That's a good thing. We get to find out on Saturday night. Max beats Tony, in my opinion, because of how good Max's takedown defense is. Yeah, but Tony's striking in 2016 was fucking bad, dude. It was nasty, man. The step-in elbows, the spinning, the leg kicks. Tony was fucking nasty in 2016. Tony isn't taking down Max and he's not out striking him. Why do you say that? I don't understand. Ben, this is the interesting thing, right? Ilya Topuria outstruck Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski outstruck Max Holloway. Like, Max Holloway is there to get hit. Even Calvin Kattar was having moments where he was touching up Max Holloway. And Tony Ferguson's striking in 2016 was not a fucking joke. It was very hard to stand and strike with Tony. What do you do if somebody from Denmark throws a pin at you, run for your life because there's probably a grenade in their mouth? Yes, exactly, Too Smelly. You're in a Kenny mood today, Too Smelly. Long pole, hard pole, amazing pole, American pole. It's Tony time. That would be disgusting. It would be a disgusting fight. Champ shit only. That's it. That's the error, mate. Max by doctor's stoppage. I think Tony by doctor's stoppage. Match is just another level of striker. Tony was always so hittable and relies on his weird takedowns. People really forget Tony was the beast back at the dude. I really... Fuck, man. Tony Ferguson in 2016. Let's get his Tapology up. And let's have a look at some Tony fights. Dude, Tony was doing nasty things in 2016. Tony Ferguson, Tapology. Where's Frankie? Frankie, are you still here or did you fuck off and go to bed, mate? Oh, you probably started your day. You're probably driving to work. Get the fuck out of here. Tony Ferguson in 2016. In the middle of his fucking run, right? Tony Ferguson had just come off the Josh Thompson win, the Edson Barbosa win, the Landon Venata win, the Rafael dos Santos win. He was going up against Kevin Lee, Anthony Pettis. This is the Tony Ferguson of that era. You know what I mean? This is that era of Tony Ferguson. He's a nasty man, dude. Max is just another level of striker. Tony was always so hittable and relies on his weird takedowns. Tony was never a good striker. He was way too hittable. Tony was a good striker. He got hit, but he just smiled and, like, ran through it, man. Because Ilya and Volk are some of the best strikers ever. Tony was just violent and very hard to read. Prime Tony worked the fuck out of it. What do you reckon, Spectronomos? Who do you have? Prime Tony? Tony couldn't stand with Barbosa. He had to take him down. Impression of Max using Chat GPT to trash talk. Okay. I'm the new era. I'm the new era. You're going to die on Saturday night. But we'll find out on Saturday night. We'll find out on Saturday night. Hey, Chat GPT, why don't you tell the audience what time to buy the pay-per-view? Saturday night, Saturday night, Max. See, it's Saturday night. We'll find out Saturday night. That kind of tells us what we need to know about Tony. Are you in top chat? I am in top chat. Sorry, boys. I am in top chat. My bad. There we go. I forgot you called it a second chiseled wall. Dude, there's fucking half an hour of talking about how good Kelvin Gastelum really is. There's legit half an hour of just talking about what a challenge Kelvin Gastelum truly is. Oh, fuck, man. Tony would throw some sand in his eyes and elbow his solar plexus. TKO in round 2. Exactly, mate. If Barboza was beating Tony on the feet, imagine what Max does. That's a good point. That's a good point. Damn it, I thought you ignored my hilarious joke, but it looks like YouTube auto-deleted it. I looked back and it never showed up in your chat feed. Fuck! Sorry, Larry. Oh, no, dude, sorry. I was in top chat, not all chat. Dougie's ass is poll worthy. See what I did there? I'd stuff a few dollars in it. There you go, Larry. There's your bloody joke, mate. Okay, so we have it as a nearly 50-50, but you guys have got Max Holloway beating Tony Ferguson from 2015. All right. So that means we have Max Holloway. Let me get the screen properly aligned here, boys. So it looks like the Max Holloway fan base is still alive and well in 2025, which means we have Max Holloway just underneath Khabib Nurmagomedov in big 2025. All right, boys. All right. You guys have spoken. You guys have spoken. There you go. Okay, next up is Justin Gaethje. 2025 Justin Gaethje against the entire 2016 lightweight roster. Oosh. Eddie, Tony, Justin Gaethje. I put Gaethje around here. Just a little bit. Oh, actually, I think Gaethje could beat up Eddie Alvarez. Eddie! Yeah, I'll put Gaethje around there. I think that's fair. Slap the like button. Give that button a like. Go on, slap that like button, boys. Slap that like button. I don't know, for some reason, long distance striking seems not Chad-like. It's like you're skilled, but the idea of putting your hands out on the back foot looks odd sometimes. Yeah, it looks soft. It looks soy. It looks like you're scared to engage in an MMA fight. It's very clean and pretty kickboxing, and that's the problem. Like, the kickboxers think that the entire fight is won on some weird idea of point striking, but it isn't. It's an MMA fight, and MMA, the rules for MMA are written to be warlike. Get in there and fucking get a finish and actually fight. That's why we see a lot of kickboxers look like they're winning, but they end up just losing. Fucking great stream tonight. It was a good stream tonight. Kevin Lee without a staph infection versus Tony Ferguson. Oh, Tony Ferguson no matter what. I don't know about Justin actually, right? Justin versus Eddie is probably a war, but that's about it. Yeah. Justin Gaethje is very good at non-grapplers apart from title fights, which is the only reason he is ranked. Justin Gaethje is very good at not fighting grapplers apart from title fights, which is the only reason he's ranked so high. So you think his matchmaking from Ali Abdullah Bloody Z's mate has done so well? How the hell does Comedy Gold like that not come up in the top chart? I don't know, Larry. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Get a poll up, you mate. When Tony beat Kevin Lee, he truly lived up to his nickname El Kukui. It was one of the greatest things you'll ever see with your life. Tony Ferguson beating the shit out of Kevin Lee. Now, we are getting into the real nitty fucking gritty. Now we are getting into the real how you going of it. Charles Oliveira. 2025. I know Toad's going to have something to say about this. 2025 Charles Oliveira beats is nearly up there. Charles Oliveira is right up there. Might beat Khabib. I'm not kidding. 2025 Charles Oliveira might submit Khabib. He's up there with Tony. He's fucking right up there. 2025 Charles Oliveira. That means he's got the experience of already losing to Islam. He is right up there, mate. Eddie is better than Justin if you really think about it. Remember what Eddie did to Dustin. That's true. That is true. Eddie! We'll put Justin just a little bit outside. Just there. Was there a pole fitness booth at the Arnold Down Under? There wasn't a pole fitness booth, unfortunately. There should have been. Charles could beat Khabib. It's not 100%, but he could. I know. That's why I'm putting Charles Oliveira right there with Khabib. And of course, you know what? Charles Oliveira could beat Conor as well. So Charles, there's a chance. Charles sneaks in maybe around here, or in this area. You know, Charles is in this area for sure. Not guaranteed, but he's in that area, man. Charles isn't in his prime anymore, but he still beats everyone below Tony. I know, dude. Charles versus Khabib, Charles versus Conor. This is an interesting fight. This is a very interesting fight. Charles is right up there. And then, of course, we have Arman Tsarukyan. And like Toad was saying, Arman Tsarukyan is nobody's fucking fool. Just get out. Just fucking get out of here. Get out of here, dickhead. Get out of here. You know what? We're just going to fucking yeet the whole fucking system. Why are these polls coming up? Go away. Arman Tsarukyan is probably right there with Charles. And then, of course, Islam Makhachev is probably the king of all of them. Islam Makhachev is, of course, the king of all of them. So I think the lightweight division is actually doing very well compared to how it used to be doing. Yeah, there's some old heads in there, but there was always some old heads in there. Islam Makhachev is the king of both of them. There's always been old heads in lightweight. That's the game. That's the game that we play. I think lightweight's very healthy compared to how it was in 2016. There was one time when I went and climbed a pole hands only, like you couldn't wrap your legs around it for a free t-shirt. Proudly rocked my pole fitness tee at the gym after that. I don't think I'd be able to do that, dude. I think I'd be slipping and sliding down that. This is the best version of Charles. He's wrestling against Mike. Yeah, we are. What's up, Blanco? How are you, man? I'm good. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo estás? I'm great, mate. I'm great. But you're here at the end of the stream, dude. I'm just about to get out of here. This is the best version of Charles. 2016, Khabib, Tony, and Conor beat the current washed Oliveira, but if he wins in his prime, he gives all of them tough fight. I like where we've got Oliveira right now. I know, Toad, you're not happy about it, but I like where we've got him. Arman versus Khabib leans towards Arman, honestly. Arman versus Khabib leans... It does. No, I know. That's why I think we've got Charles, we've got Arman, we've got Islam, we've got Max, right where they deserve to be. Much love from Chile. Much love to Chile. Blanco. Much love to Chile. Bro, sneak in Ilya Tapiri on this list as well. Let's see how he performs. All right, let's have a look. Ilya, I don't think Ilya does well, man, because Ilya has got a real problem with his height. Like, even Ilya versus... I don't love Ilya versus Nate Diaz in 2016. I'm not going to lie, dude. I don't love Ilya versus Barboza. I don't love Ilya versus Rafael Dos Santos' wrestling. I don't love Ilya against Michael Chies's wrestling. I like Ilya against Dustin Poirier's boxing. I like Ilya versus Dustin. I think Ilya's around here, brother. Honestly, Ilya's a short dude. Ilya's a short dude. You know where Winchelsea is? That's where she's... No, it might be in another state, brother. Might be in another state. What aspect of fighting is Khabib better at than Arman? I mean, the top pressure. Khabib's top pressure is very heavy. Really, really heavy. Really fucking heavy. Out wrestling a 39-year-old Chandler means that I know, dude, but we're late in the stream, so we're not going to get into... I know where you sit with Oliveira. I know, dude. Charles has just had a second child. We never saw what happened after the... We saw what happened after the first. Now his powers are doubled. Now his powers are over 9,000. But that's it, boys. That's how I think the 2016 lightweight division stacks up against the 2025 lightweight division. I think the division's very healthy, considering you've got the old heads, you got the guys down the bottom are competitive against the guys down the bottom. You got the guys around the top competitive with the guys around the top. Considering that 2016 is considered to be the peak of the UFC, the peak era of the UFC, I think lightweight's doing very well. I think lightweight is doing very well. So lightweight's in a good state. You know, I think not yesterday, but recently we did the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division is in a horrible... The heavyweight division's probably never been in a worse state than it is now, but I think lightweight's doing well. It's an hour and a half southwest of Melbourne. Oh, okay, right. Winchelsea. No, I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. Southwest. So she's in the Gippsland region. Cool, man. I love the Gippsland region. Really awesome region. Yeah, awesome, dude. Did you hear about the Polish family that froze to death waiting outside of a movie theater? They were waiting to see the movie close. Dumb fucking Poles. You've just mixed funny jokes with random nationalities too, Smelly. But you're not making nationality-specific jokes, you know what I mean? Part of me hopes Chandler beats Patty just so people will realize he got ragdoll because Charles is that much better, not because he sucks. But in reality, people will just say Patty and Chandler suck. Yeah, they'll just give. They'll never like acknowledge how well Charles did in that fight. Moody Wizard, hope you're well, bro. Happy Friday. Happy Friday Eve to you, Moody Wizard. But I'm getting out of here, dude. This is the end of the stream. Feel free to go back and listen to it. I think it was a good, fun stream. Connor was short for lightweight as well, but he made it work. He did do, because that was when he still had his flowy MVP karate striking. Rewatch Oliveira versus Armin, but close your eyes for the first minute and last minute because they don't count. Charles got dominated. Okay, I'll check it out, Toad. I will check it out. But that's it, boys. I'm out of here. Thank you so much for joining me on this stream. Giuliano Gente, for God's sake, do not keep up the next 3 hours of my descent into madness. As I make that video, go and enjoy yourself in the background. No one should be in bed with a woman listening to me talk in the background. That is a crime against all of humanity. Thank you very much for joining me, lads, today on today's stream. I really appreciate it. Go and give it a like. Today's video on the chat, today's video on the channel is called Tom Aspinall is going to be the heavyweight GOAT with or without John Jones, and it is my answer to the question that Tom Aspinall asked on whether or not his fight with Curtis Blades counts as a defense towards the coveted 4 title defenses at heavyweight. It's up to her. I'm passing out. Well, good night, Giuliano, and good luck to her if she does want to listen to that. It only gets weirder and weirder as time goes on. Thank you for joining me, Larry. Thank all of you for joining me. I'll see you in tomorrow's stream. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Go and check out today's video. Tom Aspinall is going to be the heavyweight GOAT with or without John Jones. I'm out of here. Are you picking JDM or Bilal? I think you're talking to Giuliano. You know who I'm picking. And I don't want the people to think an Oliveira Armin rematch is competitive enough to make because Charles doesn't need more brain damage. Fair enough, Toad. Let's pick this up in the next stream, Toad. I know you'll be there. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Good night, good afternoon, goodbye. Put butter on your Pop-Tarts. See you, boys.